Hello everybody and welcome back to Might and Magic VIII, Day of the Destroyer. I say welcome back, this is actually the first episode of gameplay. Anyway, I'm Chrysantheme, I'll be your host. Join me in Meatface. Okay, so first things first, we need to equip everything. As soon as I start playing the game, my cat is already sort of complaining about everything. So yeah, everybody, welcome to... Wait, what is this called? A Blood something island? Is it called Blood something island? Dagger Wound Island. I was way off. It's Dagger Wound Island. Inhabited by lizardmen and currently being attacked by pirates. As you would. So I'm gonna grab this bottle of Tobersk brandy from this cart, and I think there's another one. Guess this is the other one. Okay, so this is sort of a scripted event. I'm gonna get talked to by Ston, and he says, "I'm glad I found you. Of all the other guards, you are the only one I've seen. Ragnan pirates attack the island. We must inform the caravan master Dadiros. Dadiros? Dadiros. Dadiros, probably. He's visiting the village chieftain. Find him. I'll return to the wagons to guard them." So this is sort of like the... I guess the start of the primary quest? Okay. So, 2 Tobersk brandies. I'm gonna trade them. And since this is Might and Magic VIII and I only have one character that I can call my own, I usually dump all my stats onto them. Regardless of what it is, because all the other characters can sort of handle themselves. So there's luck, more luck, and I'm gonna sell the brandy to Longtail here for a quick little 1,100 gold pieces. And the other thing I'm gonna quickly do before we sort of get into the bulk of the game is I'm gonna play Archomage.
Have a seat. We'll be right with you.
Which is granted strange. But in Might and Magic VIII, we actually start with... Well, we start with the deck already, so we can play as soon as we get to an inn. Which is good, because winning in this is going to give us some more money to start off with. And I'm gonna need some money, in all honesty, so... This is supposed to be the easiest one of them all, and I can't seem to sort of finish it for some reason. There we go. Okay. So we got 1,914 gold pieces. And... first things first, actually. In the character creation video, I was explaining the mechanic. As you can see, we have Meatface here and 4 empty slots, which means our party can go up to 5 in this game, and this is where we hire other people. This is the inn.
Welcome,
there are 2 inns in the game. One here and one in Ravenshore. And I'm going to basically fill up my slots with, you know, stuff. So we basically hired a vampire and a necromancer. These guys don't work like hirelings in Might and Magic 6 and 7. The peasants that give you bonus slots, they are actual playable characters. They don't, you know, take money away from you, they are basically your party. So that's one thing. And we're gonna take a quick chat with Dadiros. Okay, so, greetings journeymen. I have been speaking with Brackish Onefang about the predicament that we find ourselves in. The clan leader may know of a way to get off these islands and return to Ravenshore. Quest. You must find a way off of these islands. Someone must take news of what has happened here to our masters, the merchants of Alvar. They must know of the cataclysm and of the Ragnan raid. I've written a letter to the Merchants of Alvar representative in Ravenshore, Edgar Felmoon. In it, I explain our situation here. If anyone can advise us on what to do here, it's Felmoon. Take this to him now. And then we have just other things that we can talk about. They're talking to Brackish One Fang. Welcome to Dagger Wound Island, Journeyman of Alvar. I am Brackish One Fang, clan leader. I wish I was greeting you during better times. The mountain of fire has caused serious damage to my village and its people. Many buildings have been damaged, and the bridges that connect the smaller islands to the main island have been destroyed. Many people are missing or stranded on these smaller islands. We must help them. So this is nothing special. Portal of Stone, though. In time long past, my people used the portals of stone to travel quickly from island to island, but we have lost the knowledge of their operation. Only a pair connecting the village to the southern fields still functions. Now that the bridges are gone, we're trapped on this island. So he gives us another quest to take this crystal to Frederick Telemere. I know that it has something to do with the portals of stone. Perhaps he can tell you how it functions. That is going to be our 4th party member. Whoops, not Rothnax, but I might as well pick up the quest. My brother Istrik the Tongue went to check on the Tobersk plants on one of the lesser islands. He has not returned. I am afraid that he is one of those stranded by the cataclysm. He may even be hurt. If you were to fix the portals of stone, he would surely be able to return, and we could get help to those who need it. Find him for me. Okay. And this is Frederick. So, portals of stone, got the power stone. So, clan leader One Fang gave you that power stone he was holding on to. It will power the portal on the southwestern tip of the island. To use it, hold an image of the stone in your mind as you step onto the portal. And I can also make him join us. You know, I have a power stone that will activate the portal to the abandoned temple. And you have the one that will allow us to reach the island where that portal is. If we join forces, we could reach the temple with ease. What say you? I say yes, because Frederick here is a cleric. So we have a troll, a vampire, a necromancer, and a cleric. And what we're going to do is just pick up all the quests around the island. There is one prophecy, the prophecy of the snake, that I have been unable to find a copy of. I think it may be most revealing about the future of Jadame. Frederick Telemere, the cleric, has told me of the snake ruins and of the abandoned temple. He is in agreement with me that there may be a copy of this prophecy somewhere in the temple. Could you find it for me? Yes, I could. So we have Frederick, expert air magic, expert leather. I keep forgetting where the quests are. So Longtail is the guy that I can buy Tobersk fruit from and sell Tobersk brandy to. Aislan. Yellow fever is a very crippling disease that pops up every few years. Usually we arrange for medicine from the mainland, but now that the bridges are destroyed, no one can make it to the docks. So, here, take the scrolls of cure disease. Maybe we can at least prevent an epidemic. The 6 huts on the outer islands are infected. If the teleporters between the islands are repaired, you can take these scrolls to the huts. Unfortunately, you will have to find 3 more scrolls in your travels. Which is, well, it's not going to be hard, because fortunately, I will find them in chests around the island. There's just one more quest that we need to go pick up. This. I believe I may know how to stop the destructive force of the Mountain of Fire. I have found an ancient spell that should give me the power to send the Mountain of Fire back into the sea. To complete the spell, I need an ancient relic called the Idol of the Snake. With this item of power, I should be able to complete the spell. Okay, so I think I picked up all the quests. But since I also completed one quest, I am now eligible to train to level 2. We're gonna do that and then just power up our, well, all of our people. So what do we need? Does anybody have... No, nobody has Disarm Trap, which is a bummer. But I guess I'm gonna go for things like Dagger and Fire Magic with you. Let's go for Body Magic here. And some Mace. So this is enough to begin with. Leather, might as well. Because you have empty points. And I need to pick up my bow skill for pretty much everybody. Can we shift things up? Yeah, I'm gonna give you a dagger. Torchlight is fine. Stone skin. I'm just rearranging my inventory. 3 and 4. I'm gonna give this to you, and this I think is, yeah, these are the oddities. And since these cure disease scrolls have things to do with quests, I'm actually gonna keep them on Frederick. for now. Drink from this, just so I can come back with via town portal later. I'll make sure to, you know, drink from these, from all these fountains, because they are the ones that I need to drink from to actually return via the town portal spell. Okay, so basically, what is happening in this on this planet, or in this world, this continent? First things first. So the
Yes.
Okay. So the story of the game is basically like this. There was a stranger that came to the town of Ravenshore and summoned an incredibly big crystal in the middle of town. Whoa! I'm getting smacked as I'm explaining everything. That crystal seems to have an effect on the elemental forces of the world, and portals to the elemental planes opened all over Jadame. And they are drawn to that crystal. And basically what's happening is sort of like the end times of this world. I'm gonna cast some spells, because that's the only ranged attack I have now. They're gonna keep respawning, so I'm not going to, you know, I'm not gonna keep killing them. But as I explained. So, at the time that the stranger was in the town of Ravenshore, our, well, Meatface just happened to be traveling around with the merchants of Alvar with a caravan, and we just happened to be here, and the elemental, I don't know, uprising or whatever, caused a giant volcano to erupt in near Dagger Wound Island, which destroyed the bridges, preventing us from going anywhere, and that is basically the start of the game. Nothing special, just, you know, just so we are on the same page, for people that have no idea what's going on. But yeah, that is the start of our adventure, so now we have to find a way to sort of get off the whole goddamn island. Hopefully not die in the process. I'm out of spell points and I don't have any bows on me. Unfortunately, the blacksmith, weaponsmith had no bows. One good thing about these chests in the beginning, all the items in them are actually identified and they aren't trapped.
Who knows?
Oh, except for the items that didn't make it in there in the first place. And this is a value 1 club. I'm not actually going to be taking those. I don't need that 1 point urgently. Okay, good. I have 1 hunting bow. Got some more detect life. Got some more money. And a ring of defense +5 is actually nothing to scoff at. So I have 16 armor class on you. Oops, didn't want to do that. That is how you dismiss people, and I don't want to dismiss people at this point. Does anybody need anything special? No. I'm collecting herbs at this point, because in Might and Magic 8 you have... In pretty much every town, I want to say, you have a certain NPC that will brew up a black potion that will increase your stats. And the reason why I'm running around picking everything up is because Thistle here gives me a potion of pure speed. However, I'm missing some of the ingredients. You won't know which ingredients you're missing, but at this point I'm missing some. I'm gonna pick up this quest. Here the yellow fever is once again spreading through the people. Usually the water supply here on the main island is the primary source of the disease. We used to get an anointed herb potion from the mainland when the diseases popped up. Without access to the dock, however, we cannot get this needed cure. If you find a way to the mainland, perhaps the smugglers of Ravenshore have the cure. If you can procure the anointed potion, return to me with it. I'm just picking up all the teachers, or however you want to call them. So I got notes in my notebook, because I always tend to forget where exactly they are. It's a good thing to just have notes in your book. Okay, so these pirates are gonna keep respawning, and so are the lizardmen, and they're just gonna keep fighting. Let's check if I have enough herbs now. There's another chest somewhere here. There we go. Oh, excellent! Another bow. And I'm gonna give this to somebody. Okay, so one thing that I also wanted to say is,
who knows? I don't.
I wish I could.
I am not going to be keeping the vampire on us.
I don't know what it is.
I am going to go with a troll, a knight, a dark elf, a cleric, and a sorcerer for our party, or a necromancer, whatever I want to call them. There we go. I'm gonna go straight up drink this with Meatface. Got a lovely plus 50 speed on him, so he has 61 speed, and that is great. Gives me plenty of armor class and speed to hit people with. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, that's gonna be my party. So I'm not going to be very careful about leveling up Elsbeth, purely because I'm not going to keep her. And one other thing that I will mention now is I am only going to recruit the level 5 recruits in this game. I'm not going to be cheesy and use, you know, the strongest ones, because then I can break the game in about 2 minutes. Although, honestly, that is very, very enjoyable, you know, having a level 50 character helping you out with fully max stats and everything and godlike gear. I don't think that is a good... I don't think that makes for a good show, because it makes things way too easy. Okay, so we have some helmets that I need to put on. Gonna give it to old Devlin here. There's a hunting bow. I have another light crossbow.
I don't know what it is.
But I didn't teach her the bow skill because, well, I wanted to teach everybody else the bow skill. Okay, so this is the first island. Expert body magic. I can actually become an expert in body magic. That's great. It's going to buff up our heal spell, which is good. I'm probably going to need it. Rothnax is the quest. My brother Rothnax lives, and you have repaired the portals of stone. I must return home to him so that we can plan our family survival. Sorry about that. So basically two brothers living together. And the yellow fever. Expert plate and the yellow fever. So these 3 houses are basically infected with yellow fever, and I brought a cure disease scroll to each one of them. That's good. Is this a contest of speed? No, what is it? This is a game of accuracy, unfortunately. Sometimes I get lucky and actually get the game of speed here, and I can instantly just, you know, complete it. This is the second set of houses, and that is it. So 6 houses, you need to bring the cure disease scroll to each one of them, and the yellow fever epidemic is over. Thank you for your help. Blah blah blah. That is pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. And now that we are on this island, we are going to tackle the first dungeon of the game, which is the abandoned temple. And as soon as we step in, Simon Templar is going to stop us. Hello? Ah, someone else who seeks a way off this accursed island. My name is Simon Templar. I found my way into this temple as I was told it was the way out. Let us travel together. And sure, because we are going to be keeping a knight with us. So now we have a full party, and I'm actually going to keep 4 out of these 5 people in our party for the rest of the game. So we're just going to switch out... I don't have enough spells. I'm gonna rest outside, actually. I'm gonna switch out Elsbeth for the for a dark elf. named Corey. No, wait, it's not Corey, it's, I think it's Rouhani Osculton or something like that. Doesn't matter. Just put a few buffs on. So I shouldn't have much trouble with this dungeon. Reason being, it's filled with these sort of, I don't know, winged serpent-like beings, and they're very, very fragile. Some of them have ranged attacks though, so that can make them a bother. Shouldn't really be too much of a problem. My heals are more than good enough, and I have 5 people on me, so attacks galore. So usually the plan is to jump across all these sort of there we go, I was looking for you. To jump across all of these stone slabs, and I keep missing even the first one. Depth perception in this game is kind of weird. And then you get across. However, there is an easier way of doing this. You just need to press all these buttons in sequence. Oh yeah, and as soon as you jump onto these they sort of lower, and you can get them back up by just going there. However, when you press all the 4 buttons, the stairs appear here, so that's a much easier way of doing things. And as this is sort of like the tutorial dungeon, as you can see, the red blinking walls are basically hidden walls. And I just killed myself for a bit. So we're just gonna quickly heal up. So, prophecies of the snake. Now there's 1 quest done.
I don't know.
An unidentified leather armor.
I don't know.
And an unidentified large shield. Quite a good one, actually. So yeah, the items in this place are not going to be identified, unfortunately. And this is the old scroll that is just, you know, flavor text.
Who knows?
I'm not going to pick that up.
There isn't any room.
Okay, I'm out of room. I'm gonna pick that one up.
I don't know what it is.
Leather gloves. Okay, onward. Now, same thing as before. If you have a Minotaur on you, or any character with perception, this rad path will actually be mirrored down there. So you sort of need to keep on the red path, because otherwise you will fall down into a pit of snakes. Not really a problem. I usually jump down and kill them anyway, because, well, they're weak. And to get to these, you actually need to sort of run and jump, and you will sort of glitch onto the ledge. And this is probably going to be the last chest I open.
There isn't any room.
So I'm gonna need to start thinking about my health for a bit. Can I open another one? Yeah, so I don't have any characters with disarm trap yet, so I'm gonna have to spend the time basically healing up all the wounds I get from opening chests. I should actually drop down anyway. I'm gonna drop down and kill all of these, just because I want to have some safe space for resting. There we go. Another thing to note about these winged serpents enemies is that they actually drop gemstones as well, and even have money on them. So, you know, it's actually a very, very, how should I say this, a very nice tutorial dungeon.
My pack's full.
Pack is getting full, which is a bummer, because I pretty much filled up my my knight's inventory as well. So this is he's sort of like a backup inventory, I guess. And I don't need these cure disease potions actually. So that chest is going to be the last one. Ah, and I failed the jump. Yeah. As you can see, Might and Magic 8 is pretty much the same graphically as Might and Magic 7 is. I already explained that in the previous episode. 3DO was going through a rough patch, or basically was on the decline at that point. They had... Oh yeah, and because I fell like the second or third time, the path also appears on the floor. So it's going to make it a bit easier for me to know when to jump or how far I can get. Can I actually reach this chest from here? No, I think I'm just... Oh, there we go. Ah, I'm falling down as I open this chest. Okay, that's good. I can still loot it. Fair amount of money. What was I saying?
Who knows?
Right, so as you can see, it is basically the same as Might Magic 7.
My pack's full.
Oh!
I don't know this.
My god, that was a lot of stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna rest again. I can rest a few more times, actually. I still have enough spell points to do it. We are not going to do the complete temple, because we're gonna come back later here anyway, because we need to. So as soon as you open this door, there's going to be a sort of Indiana Jones-like scene where the floor will start opening, and there's going to be spikes at the bottom, if you can see them. And you sort of need to turn off all these lights, and then for a little while nothing will happen, and then, you know, the doors will open and the floor will stop opening itself. So we're not gonna go here, just because that area has a larger concentration of enemies and another type of enemy that's a bit stronger than these serpents, and I don't really want to go there because it's not going to be terribly useful in the beginning. What we are going to do though is, as you can see, there's a panel here that is sort of sticking out, but we can't open it normally. What we need to do is step onto this plate. All the others are rigged, but this one actually opens this part of the temple. And I'm gonna put this onto you, because you're the quest item holder. And that mostly finishes... Well, actually, you know what? We have time. We have time. Let's try and do the whole temple. Because there's... Whoop! Stepped onto the plate.
Not even a challenge.
Yeah, so...
Bury you.
So like I said, these are the Serpent Men. I think that in terms of lore, they're supposedly the ancestors of the Lizard Men. Yeah, okay, so Frederick died. Nope, we're not gonna do that. Oh, but now we're gonna have a problem with getting through here. Okay, there we go. Nice. We basically got out on the other side of the temple, and there's a handy little portal here that will now take us back into the temple exit that has the docks on them, which is nice. I have no idea what they... I have no idea why the the lizard man basically made the docks here and not like on the goddamn island with the village on it, but hey, you know, gameplay. So we basically went from this portal to here, we went to this island, and then from this portal to this island, went through the abandoned temple, went all the way up here, came out there into the docks, and this portal takes us here, but we cannot activate it without having a... Elsbeth was poisoned. We can't activate it without having the Stones of Power, so that is one thing that you need to pick up while you are in the temple, and also from Frederick and the whatchamacallit, the chieftain. So first things first, I want to first revive Frederick.
How may we serve?
150 gold, might as well be worth it.
I can't identify it.
You don't need to identify it, you just need to repair it. Okay. Whew, we did a lot. Let's... You know what, let us sell all of the things that we need to sell and identify the things that we need to identify.
I don't know this.
What else do we need to identify? That's pretty much it. Okay, so leather armor goes to you because you're going to be a grandmaster at it. chain goes to the cleric. And that is pretty much it, actually. I think. In terms of armor.
There isn't any room.
I'm gonna make sure you're well equipped.
There's no room.
And I guess all of
There's no
these
room.
things are gonna go to my sorcerer and my cleric. I'm gonna keep calling him sorcerer. I cannot for the life of me call him a necromancer for some reason. Okay, so that's it. And we can sell the rest. Oh, I sold the shield.
Who knows? I don't.
Should have given it to Frederick, unfortunately. Okay, so
For some training.
the only thing we can actually level up, or the only one that we can level up, is actually Meatface, because everybody else is level 5 in the beginning of the game. I'm just gonna turn in all the quests. You found Isric and told him how to return home. I mean, he is here. Oh, and I can't read the rest. So yeah, we basically finished most, if not all, but one of the quests on this island. So I'm just going to turn them in for a nice amount of gold and experience. And now to the weaponsmith. Of course you will. Oh wait, a sledgehammer.
Imbecile.
Yeah, he was just mad at me for not spending any money. Do I need to learn bow with you? No, I don't actually, because I'm gonna have the Dark Elf pretty much, well, in the next town. Identify this. And sell all of these.
I don't know.
Do we need to buy anything else? Not really. Not
No
at
space.
the not
I'm
at the
not
moment. Okay. Identify failed, naturally. Although I do think Devlin is going to pick up identify item, the necromancer. I mean, okay, I need to sell all of these. And the ring, might as well sell the ring. The amulet have nothing to do with it. Sell all of the potions as well, because I don't need them, and the gemstones. So I'm gonna sell all the catalyst ingredients, which are the gray ones, because I don't need them. I'm gonna keep all the other ingredients though. I'm gonna be careful because the meteor fragment is actually a blue potion ingredient. And I think that's it. And the mushroom. Okay. So I'm gonna keep the ingredients solely because of the potion brewers. Not because of alchemy. I know that, you know, last time when I was playing Might and Magic 7, I was like, I'm gonna try to, you know, use alchemy, and then I pretty much completely forgot about it. And the potions. So who should I give this to? I think I'm gonna give this to our Dark Elf, actually. Ironically, this is Dark Elf and Bastard Sword, and I'm probably gonna go, you know what, for once in my life I'm gonna go for dual swords with my Dark Elf. This is a two-handed sword, and Dark Elves cannot learn shield anyway, so this won't be a problem. Let me just now grab... Wait, are we done with quests for now? Where's my quests? Where's my quests? Where's my quest journal? The Duro's letter, and find and return an anointed potion to Languid. We already did, I mean, we cannot do either of them, and we did all the other ones. So I'm just gonna quickly level things up. Could go for leather. I'm not gonna level you up. And I forgot to level my knight up, so spear and sword. Let's go for sword first. Might as well give him some bodybuilding. Just because. Okay. There we go. Let's get off this rock.
Come aboard.
4 days to Ravenshore. We're gonna go to Ravenshore. Welcome to Ravenshore. So I'm just going to quickly dismiss Elsbeth. I'm going to take the Alvar Clug because it's good. I'm going to dismiss her. Actually, I'm going to dismiss everybody because I like to have them in order. And since Simon Templar is actually in the right way,
Welcome, adventurer.
this is the inn. And one thing that I want to do is I'm just going to quickly dash off into
Need a coach?
the city of Alvar and pick up our Dark
We didn't get
Elf
here in time.
companion.
Need a coach? Ready to go.
Just so I have my party complete. Keep in mind though that the only members that will join you as soon as you get into the game are the level 5 characters. Everybody else needs either a certain amount of progression in the main quest, or you need to finish, you know, other quests, mostly promotion quests in all honesty. But like I said, I'm only going to pick up the level 5s,
adventurer.
and I have my party basically sort of like in line in the combination that I want to. It doesn't make any single difference, it's just the way I'm used to playing. So I had them, you know, from tankiest to, you know, frailest. And usually it goes like from tankiest to the most damage dealing, but, you know, the knight is sort of like in between. I don't know. This is sort of like how I like to, how I like to order them. So guys, meet our whole party. So first we have Meatface the troll. He is big, burly, is going to eat all the horseshoes for skills. And next to him we have Simon Templar, the knight, who is going to be a melee damage dealer. Rohani Oskelton, who is the dark elf. I am not going to go on another rant about how good the dark elves actually are, because they are brilliant. I'm going to actually teach her the sword skill later. We have Frederick Talimir, the cleric, who's going to be taking care of all our healing needs and everything. And we have Davon Arcanus, the necromancer, that is going to be the main magical damage dealer. So we have pretty much the whole party at this point. And this is actually a very long episode already. But we did the sort of like tutorial island. We are going to come back to it later, as we still have some more quests to do on it. But anyway, this was the second episode of my Might and Magic 8 playthrough, but it was actually the first episode where we actually did some, you know, gameplay. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you will stick with me and Meatface for the rest of our journey. And if you liked this episode, please like and subscribe. I'll see you here next time. Bye bye!